This is the gas flow or oxygen flow through the non-rebreathing anesthetic circuit. So first, we're going to start with this O2 compressed gas cylinder or the oxygen tank. With this oxygen tank, this is an E cylinder which holds 700 liters of oxygen. The total PSI when the tank is full is 2200 PSI. This one is in use with the lever. The one over here is not in use with the tape. To turn this on, all we do is turn the lever to the left, showing that the oxygen is on and open. Then we go to the yoke. This is the yoke, and this has functions with a pin index system, which only allows oxygen tanks to be attached to this anesthetic machine. No other gas can be attached to this machine right here. From the yoke, we go to the pressure reducing valve. This pressure reducing valve reduces the pressure from the oxygen tank to 45 to 50 PSI. From the pressure reducing valve, we go to the pressure gauge. On the pressure gauge, it just shows the amount of oxygen that is left in the tank and how long it can be used for. From the pressure gauge, we go to the green tubing. With this green tubing, it's oxygen tubing, shows it's pure oxygen. Then we go to the oxygen flow meter. This is the oxygen flow meter and reduces the pressure to 15 to 20 PSI. This can control how much oxygen is given to the patient. The max is 4 liters. To set it, all you do is turn the dial, the ball will move, and in the middle of the ball is how much oxygen will be delivered to the patient. From here, we go to the vaporizer inlet through this tubing. The oxygen then goes through the vaporizer inlet into the precision vaporizer, which helps convert the isoflurane, mixes with the oxygen to produce the gas inhalant. Isoflurane is liquid, so it needs oxygen to produce the gas inhalant. After the precision vaporizer, it goes into the outlet, the precision outlet. From here, it travels down these tubing into the inspiratory tubing. This inspiratory tubing is attached directly to the patient and through the ET tube, which gives the patient oxygen and inhalant. Then it goes through the exhalation tubing to the reservoir bag. This reservoir bag is where oxygen and inhalant are stored for when the patient needs to receive a breath or takes a breath. This is the pop-off valve. The pop-off valve can be either opened or closed this way. The pop-off valve should never be closed when a patient is under anesthesia for a long time. This means the patient is not exhaling. So we open that up right away, and then it goes through the scavenge tubing, which goes straight into the scavenge. This is the scavenge. It absorbs excess CO2 and inhalant. It's made out of foam and activated charcoal, and oxygen is able to be released at the bottom. Now we're going to perform a pressure check. First things first, making sure your oxygen is on. Our oxygen is already on. We're gonna plug the hole, making sure the valve, the pop-off valve is closed, plugging the hole. Then we're going to push the O2 flush button and allow the bag to fill. Squeeze it. Listen to the circuit, make sure it's holding pressure. As long as it's holding pressure for about 30 seconds, you can open the pop-off valve once you think it's holding pressure. and remove your hand. Remove all excess air out of the bag, and that is how you perform a non-rebreathing pressure check.